Hi everyone, I'm Sinead and welcome to Studio SNC. Today I'm going to run through a 45-minute yoga class with you. We're going to start off with some gentle stretches and breathing and then work our way into a bit of flow with some basic yoga moves and finish off with some relaxation. So if you want to pause the video here and maybe light a candle or play some relaxing music and set up your mat and maybe even a cushion or a blanket, and then we'll get started. So, sitting in a cross-legged position or kneeling, sitting on your heels, find a place where you can sit comfortably for a couple of minutes. We're going to bring our shoulders up to our ears, feel the tension, and then drop them down. Placing the hands on the insides of the knees or on your lap, palms up towards the ceiling. Just squeeze your thumb and your index fingers together, relaxing the three middle fingers or the three remaining fingers, and then close the eyes over or soften the gaze. Allowing everything to settle in your body. Notice the points of your body that are in contact with the mat. And from your sit bones, your bum, find more length in the spine, moving up through that lower lumbar back, through the mid or thoracic and the upper back. Relax those shoulder blades down the back of the rib cage, open through the chest. Feel the length in the neck. Allow yourself to grow from this position, sitting as tall as you possibly can. Relax through the muscles in the face. Take your attention inward now, to your body, to your breath, to how you're feeling in this moment. If you're holding on to any tension in the body, any stress, any discomfort. Moving away from that, take your attention now to your belly. Breathing in through the nose, send the breath all the way down to the belly. Fill up as much as you possibly can. Breathe out with a sigh through the mouth. Breathing in, filling up. Feel the belly expand out. And exhale out, let it go with a sigh through the mouth. And this time as you breathe in, squeeze your thumbs against your index fingers as tightly as you can, fill up through the belly. And as you exhale, release the thumbs and the index fingers. Let go of all that tension. We're going to reach the arms out wide with the palms facing up, stretching the fingertips away, spread through those fingers. Inhale, we're going to reach the arms up, look up, or just lift the chin if your eyes are still closed. Palms of the hands finding each other, squeeze the fingers together, the thumbs, and then place the thumbs to your breastbone in prayer. Feel that pressure in the palms of the hands. Inhale, release, spread through the fingers, look up. Find length, and then exhale, press into the hands, squeeze the fingers together. Feel all that tension in the chest and the shoulders. Breathe in, release it. Inhale. And exhale, hands joining together. We're going to do it one more time. Breathe in, spread through the fingers, look up. And exhale, bring the hands down. This time we're going to change it up. So breathe in, reach up. Instead of the hands joining, flip the palms out to either side and exhale, push away. Keep the fingers spread. We're going to place that right ear down towards our right shoulder. Stretch away with the left fingertips. Feel the stretch in the left side of the neck. Fingers hovering off the mat. Breathe into it. Don't bring the left shoulder with you. Exhale, bring the chin to center or in line with your breastbone, and then allow that left ear lower down to the left shoulder. Stretch away more with the right fingertips. Feel the stretch. In the right side of the neck, hold it, breathe into it. And exhale, come back to the middle. Reach the hands behind, maybe entwine the fingers behind the back, or just stretch back. We're going to lift the chest, If your fingers are entwined, try and work against, or have your hands work against each other. Trying to break apart those hands without it happening. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, release. Bring the arms out in front, entwine the fingers and flip the palms forward, tuck the chin in, pulling back with the shoulder blades, feeling the space in between the shoulder blades. Send the breath there, inhale. And exhale out. Inhale, we reach up, find length, look up, pushing the hands up toward the ceiling, deep breath in. Exhale, release the hands. Your left hand finding your right knee and the right hand. Place the fingertips behind the base of the spine. Look over the right shoulder, pull with the left hand, but don't bring the right knee with you into your twist. Sink down with the sit bones, breathe into the stretch. Push into those right fingertips to find more length. Inhale. And exhale, release, go the other way. So right hand to your left knee. Your left hand is behind the base of the spine, pulling with that right hand, but not bringing the left knee with you. Look over the left shoulder, take a deep breath in. And breathe out, release. One more deep breath in, twisting. And exhale, come back through the middle. Okay, flip the right palm up towards the ceiling. You're going to push forward with the right hand. With the left hand, pull those right fingers back. Feel a stretch on the inside of the wrist on the right hand. Hold it, breathe into it, and then allow the fingers drop down. So place your left hand at the back of your right hand. Push into your left hand with your right hand. And then at the same time, you're pulling with that left hand to feel a stretch in the front of the wrist. And then release. Same thing on the other side. Left palm of the hand up. Pull those left fingers back. Push forward with the left wrist. Feel the stretch in the inside of the left wrist. Deep breath in. Exhale, release. Flip the fingers down and pull the left fingers back towards the hips, towards the armpit. At the same time, push forward with that left hand. Take a deep breath in. And breathe out. Arms come out wide. You're just going to make two fists and circle through the wrists with the hands in fists. And then change direction. Go the other way. Feeling all that movement in the forearms, rippling through the shoulders. Release the hands, spread through the fingers, and then open and close your fists as if you're trying to flick away water with your fingertips. So you're strengthening through the hands, through the wrists here. Feel it in the forearms. And then spread through the fingers, place the hands behind the hips, place the fingertips and the thumbs on the floor and lift through the chest. Breathe into the extension of the back, hold it here, inhale. And then exhale, reach the hands forward, hands on your knees and just pull the upper body forward, rounding forward. Wherever you are, rounding through the spine, feeling a stretch in the hips. Tuck the chin in, feel a stretch in the back of the neck. And then release. We're going to flip over into all fours or table pose. So if you want, you can reach forward with the hands and fold forward on crossed legs and then uncross the ankles, or find your table pose, whatever way is easier for you. Now spread through the fingers, spread through the thumbs, get that suction grip or Spider-Man grip with the hands. Your shoulders, wrists, or your shoulders, elbows and wrists are in line. And your knees are in line with your hips. So if you look between your legs, there should be a gap there and you won't be able to see your feet. Now inhale, just bring the body weight forward towards the fingertips. And as you exhale, you're going to sink the bum back to the heels. Press the armpits down. Inhale, bring the body weight forward, past the fingertips. Engage the core here. So by drawing the belly button in towards that spine or up towards the lower back, breathe in. And breathe out. Strengthening here through the hips, moving through the shoulders and through the knees as well. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more time like this. Breathe in. Body weight comes towards those fingertips. And exhale. Hips come back. Now find your all fours position. Weight as evenly distributed as possible, depending on your body though. Trying to pull the hands closer to the knees and the knees closer to the hands, but keeping them planted on the floor. You should feel the tension in the shoulders and in the core as well. Just trying to pull, but keeping the suction grip there, and then release. into a simple cat-cow from here. So lead with the head for your cow pose. You're going to inhale, lift the chin, that rippling effect. Allow the chest to drop, shoulder blades to join, the belly to dip, the bum to rise. Extension of the spine. As you exhale, tuck through the tail, trying to make your tail disappear between your legs, your tail between your legs, round out through the spine. Drop the head down, look in between the legs and push the hands into the floor, into your cat. So breathe in, lead with the head, moving in that flowing movement, fluid into your extension, lift the chin even more, exhale, tuck through the tail, rounding. Notice what's going on in your body here. Your vertebrae are separating. You're stretching through the back, shoulder blades moving further apart. And your ribs and your hips are coming closer together. In the front of the body, inhale, lift through the head. Shoulder blades join, chest comes with you, the belly dips, shortening through the spine and lengthening through the front of the body. One more time, rounding out before we do our last cow. Push the floor away, inhale, lift the head. And then exhale, round out like an angry cat. Push the floor away. From here, you're going to relax through the shoulders. Maybe move the shoulders up to your ears. Wag your tail, move your hips from side to side. We're going to push ourselves up into our first downward facing dog. So tuck the toes under first. Push back with the heels. Plant the hands down in line with your shoulders. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, push into those hands. So your knees lift and your belly comes towards your thighs. Now you can readjust here to create more space. Bring the hands out wider. Maybe bring the feet back and wider as well. Ears are in line with your biceps. You're looking for a tall or a straight spine, so push the armpits down. Bend the knees as much as you need to get that straight spine. You don't have to have straight legs in downward facing dog. And then start to pedal through the legs. So you're bending one knee in and straightening through the opposite leg as much as you can. One heel is sinking towards the floor. The opposite heel is lifting up. One hip is rising. The opposite hip is lowering down. You're getting movement in those legs, in the feet, in the hips. You can add to it by looking under one armpit and then looking underneath the other armpit, loosening through the neck, through the shoulders. Notice where your shoulder blades are at, if they're up at your head or towards your ears. Allow them to slide up towards your hips. And then come back to center. We're going to push into those hands and walk the hands in. Come up slowly or come in slowly. And then once those fingertips find your feet, heel toe the feet in so they're hip width apart. Bend through the knees and then straighten through the legs. Fingertips may be on the floor, they may be just hanging down. Whatever you can do here. So bending and straightening, so just warming up through the knees here. And then bend the knees. We're going to inhale, sweep the fingertips up along those shins into your flat back forward bend. From here, straighten through the back, straighten through the legs. Feel that deep stretch in the back of the body, especially in the legs. Exhale, round down. Bend through the knees, drop the head down, look in between those knees. Breathe in, we sweep up, so flat back forward bend. Chest is open, shoulder blades down the back. And exhale, round down, bend the knees straight away, belly to your thighs, drop the head. One more time, inhale. Sweep the fingertips up, your flat back forward bend. And exhale, round down. We're going to roll up now into standing mountain pose, Tadasana. So take a deep breath in. Exhale, pull up with the belly button. You're coming up slowly, drawing the belly button up towards that lower back. Restacking, rebuilding the spine vertebrae by vertebrae. And especially if you tend to feel dizzy, coming up too fast, come up slower. We roll the shoulders back and down, shoulders stacked over your hips. So standing tall like a mountain, stretch your fingertips down towards your heels, chest is open, engage the tummy muscles, so zipping up from your pubic bone to your belly button, trying to lengthen through that lower back. From here, lift the toes up off the floor. Keep the balls of the feet on the mat. Feel the arches of your feet lift here. Notice that feeling. Your feet are stronger, pressing into the outer edges of the feet, the heels, the base of the toes or the balls of your feet, and then spread those toes, place them back down on the mat. Inhale, shift the body weight forward without lifting the heels. Feel the weight go towards your toes, and as you exhale, shift the body weight back, but keep the core engaged. Breathe in. One more time, we shift the body weight forward towards the toes, and then exhale back. Then go from side to side, to the right and to the left. And then come back to center. Stand tall like a warrior. We're going to inhale, place our hands to our hips. Exhale, press into the lower back with those thumbs, elbows coming behind, lift through the chest, extension of the spine, but not a backward bend. Don't push forward with the hips. Hold this position, inhale, and then exhale, relax the shoulders over the hips. We're going to step forward into warrior one here. So a wide enough stance. You're stepping forward with the right foot. And then turn those left toes out to a 45-degree angle. The hip bones are in line. One hip isn't further in front of the other. So that right hip especially isn't further in front. There's no pinching in the lower back. Bend into your right knee. So you want to bend the right knee towards the center of the second and the middle toe. And then open through the chest. Find length in this lower back. Press into the outer edge of the left foot. If there's any pinching in the lower back, heel toe the right foot out wider. Now, bring those elbows behind. Lift through the chest. Lengthen through that lower spine. And then reach the arms up. Drop the shoulders down. Maybe soften through those elbows a little bit if you find it's hard to get the shoulders down. Breathe in and breathe out. Keep using the feet. The legs are strong. Squeeze through the bum cheeks. Check in with every part of your body here. Inhale. And exhale out. Lift through the chest now. Go a little further. Breathe in. As you breathe out, place that left hand to the inner thigh on the inside of the left leg in your reclining warrior. We're going to reach back with the right arm. Look up towards the ceiling. Now don't collapse into the lower back on the left side. Breathe into it. Exhale out. One more deep breath in. And breathe out. Straighten through the right leg. Two hands to your hips. And then just fold the upper body forward. Engage the core. Keep the back straight here. Feel a deep stretch. The back of the right leg. Press into those toes. Inhale. And exhale. Relax the shoulders. One more deep breath in. And breathe out, come back up, lift through the chest. Entwine the fingers behind and turn the upper body towards the left. Bend into your right knee carefully. And then turn those left toes out a little wider. And then fold down into your humble warrior. So your belly coming between those legs, allowing the arms to come up and over the head. Don't allow all that weight shift to the right. Keep it in the back as well. The head hangs down, the arms come over your head. Feel the deep stretch in the shoulders. Breathe in and breathe out. One more deep breath in here. Legs switched on. Exhale, release the fingers. Hands finding either side of that right foot. Heel toe the right foot in. So it's in line with your right knee or underneath the right shoulder. Step the left foot back into a runner's lunge. So really deep, wide stance. Toes are in the same direction. Bend into that right knee. Relax through the shoulders. Don't collapse to the right knee though. If you feel this is too much, you can lower that left knee to the floor. Hold the position. Breathe into it. And exhale out. From here, we're going to shift the body weight back and forth. So if you can, just lift that right heel up off the floor, coming up onto the toes of the left foot. Feel the weight shift to the right foot or the right toes. And then sink that right heel back down to the mat. Lower the left knee to the floor, untuck the toes and sink the hips back, lifting up onto your right heel. Tuck the chin in. Feel that deep stretch in the back of the right leg, but do not straighten it too much. You don't want to overstretch your hamstrings. Hold it, breathe into it, and then we plant the right foot back down onto the floor. Left hand comes in underneath the left shoulder. So your joints are in line. We're going to reach back with that right arm, look up towards the right hand, and then twist. Slip the right fingernails to the left side of the waist, look over your right shoulder. Breathe in here. And exhale out. One more deep breath in. And then breathe out, release. Reach up with the right hand. Place the right hand to the inside along with that left hand. Nudge the right knee out of place. So the sole of your right foot is facing your two hands. You can go a little further if you want by walking the hands forward and bending the elbows to lower the forearms to the mat. But it's just an option. If it feels too much, come back out of it. Depends how you feel and what time of the day you're doing it. If it's in the evening, you're probably going to feel a lot more flexible or supple. Now we're going to plant that right foot back down to the floor. Step the right hand to the outside of the right foot. Left hand in line with that left shoulder. Tuck the left toes under. We're going to step forward. So lift the left knee up first. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Step that left foot forward. And we're going to heel toe the feet in so they're hip width apart. Plant the feet onto the floor. Inhale, we sweep those fingertips up along the shins, flat back, forward bend. Exhale, round down, belly to thighs, drop the head down. Breathe in, we sweep the fingertips up. And exhale, we round down. One more time, breathe in. And breathe out. We plant the hands to the floor. Inhale here, as you exhale, step the right foot back. Step the left foot back. Find your downward facing dog. Either bring the feet wider or closer. Pedal through the knees, so one knee and then the opposite knee. Moving a little faster this time. Moving through the legs. We're going to tip forward into plank from here. So stopping in the center. Feel the weight in the balls of the feet. You move from there. Engage the core. Deep breath in. Exhale, tip that body weight forward into your plank position. So feel the weight in the shoulders. Push into those hands so the shoulder blades part. Tuck the tail under. Strong spine. 3 breath cycles. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Inhale. And exhale. One more deep breath in. And exhale out. We're going to lower the 2 knees down to the floor. Untuck the toes. Bend the elbows in towards the hips and lower the chest down. Press the front of the feet into the mat and inhale. Sweep up into your mini cobra. Now draw those elbows down towards your hips. Pull the shoulder blades back and down. Lift the chest. Don't lift the chin too high here. You don't want to strain your neck. Breathe into it. Inhale. And exhale out. One more deep breath in. And breathe out. We lower back down. Inhale, push into the hands. Exhale, push yourself up. We're going to reach those hips back into hair. Bring your bum all the way to your heels if you can. Press the fingertips to the floor. Add a little bit of a sway from side to side. And then we're going to reach those hands or walk the hands as far right as possible. And then reach those hips as far left as possible. Press the armpits towards the floor. Use the fingertips. Feel a deep stretch in the left side. And then walk those hands as far left as possible and reach the hips as far right. Breathe into it, hold it. Exhale out. One more deep breath into the right side of the body. And then we walk the hands to the middle. Plant the hands onto the floor. Lift the fingers, but keep the base of the fingers on the floor. Lift the thumb, keep the base of the thumb on the floor. Feel those hands strengthen here. The wrist strengthening exercises. And then find your Spider-Man suction grip. Glue those hands to the floor. Fingers spread, deep breath in. Exhale, start to bring the body weight forward. Tuck those toes under. Push yourself back into your downward facing dog. And straight away walk the hands in. So coming in slowly. Heel toe the feet in. Breathe in, sweep the fingertips up, flat back, forward bend. Exhale, round down into your forward bend with a round spine. Inhale, sweep up.
Straighten through the legs, straighten through the spine. Exhale, round down. This time, hold on to opposite forearms or opposite wrists. And then sway the body from side to side. Feeling a gentle stretch on either side, especially in the lower back. Feel the weight shift from the right foot to the left foot. And then allow the arms hang and pull up with the belly button, rolling up into your standing position again. Standing mountain pose. Come up slowly, come up controlled. Roll the shoulder blades back and down. Open through the chest here. Now place your hands to heart center. Push the palms of the hands together. Press your thumbs into your breastbone. Elbows are out wide, close the eyes. Squeeze through the glutes, lift through the chest. Engage the core, standing tall like a mountain. Feel your heartbeat. Breathe into it. Exhale out through the nose. Breathe in and breathe out. One more deep breath in here and breathe out. We're going to shift the body weight to the left foot. Turn the right toes out to the right and then slide your right heel up along that left calf on the inside of the leg. Now you can go a little bit further if you want by reaching down with the two hands and guiding that left heel up, or that right heel up to your left thigh, and holding on to the right foot with the left hand, bringing your right hand into prayer. Standing tall in tree pose, relax through the shoulders. But again, it's up to you. If you find it's hard to balance here, you can close the eyes or soften the gaze or find a point to stare at. You can have the balls of your right foot on the floor and the right heel just resting on that left ankle. Drop the shoulders down wherever you are. Concentrate. Squeeze through the glutes. Breathe in and breathe out. And one more deep breath in here. And then release. Right foot finds the floor. Two hands to prayer. If one hand was down, shift the body weight to the right leg. Pull up from that right kneecap. So you're engaging the legs in the right leg before, engaging the muscles in the right leg before you do anything. Turn the left toes out to the left. So you're resting your left heel on your right ankle and then start to slide up. See how it feels. Don't collapse into the arch of the right foot. If you want, you can reach down with the two hands and guide that left heel high on that right thigh and then hold on to the foot with your right hand, placing your left hand to heart center. Drop the shoulders. Allow that left knee to relax. One side may feel stronger than the other, so go with whatever side or how you're feeling on this side. Use your toes, use the base, or use the outer edges of your foot. Use the legs, squeeze through the glutes, chest is open, soften through the muscles in the face. Breathe in and breathe out. One more deep breath in. Breathe out, release that left leg down carefully. And then place the two hands on your hips. We're going to step the left foot forward for your warrior one on this side. So take your time getting into your warrior position before you bend any knees. There should be a hip width gap between the legs. Your right toes are out to that 45-degree angle. Got a wide enough stance. Bend carefully into that left knee. So in between the second and the third toe. The thumbs are to the lower back. If you have any twinging in the lower back, the feet should be wider. Those hip bones are in line. Now press the thumbs into the lower back. Reach those elbows back. And then lift from the chest. Don't collapse into the lower back. Relax the shoulders. Then when you feel strong in this position, reach the arms up. You can soften through the arms, bending through the elbows a little bit, and then lift the chest up even more. Find length in that lower back. Squeeze through the glutes, standing tall in your warrior one. Breathe into it. Exhale out. Staying here, breathing in and breathing out. One more deep breath in. Breathe out. Release the right hand to the inner thigh. On the right leg, reach up and back with that left arm. But again, lift through the chest. Breathe in and breathe out. Relax those shoulders. Bend deeper into that left knee if it feels nice. Press into the outer edge of the right foot. Squeeze through the glutes, the bum cheeks.
You know that your legs are switched on and working. One more deep breath in. And breathe out. Push into that left foot, straighten through the left leg. 2 hands to your hips and hinge forward from the hips. Straight back, straight left leg, but again, you can keep a soft bend in that left knee. Use your feet, use your core. Trying to reach the length of the head or the length of the neck forward as if someone's pulling you from the crown of your head. You're growing longer through the spine. Everything is engaged. You're working through the back here. One more deep breath in. Breathe out, come up slowly, controlled. Bend into that left knee, reach back with your 2 hands. Entwine the fingers and turn the body to the right. Fold down into your humble warrior. Take your time going into it. If you can't entwine the fingers, you can hold on to opposite forearms or opposite elbows. Allow the head to fall down, the arms to come over your head. Again, check in with that right foot. Check in with the left foot. You're using your toes. You're using the outer edges of the feet. The arches are up off the floor. One more deep breath in. Now, allow the hands to part. Hands coming either side of that left foot. Heel toe the left foot in so that your ankle and your knee and your left shoulder is in line. Step the right foot back into your runner's lunge. And you can come up onto the fingers and the base of the fingers if you feel it's too much to get the palms of the hands onto the floor. From here, you're going to see if you can lift that left heel up off the mat. Feel the stretch, the back of the right leg, the front of the right leg, the inner thigh, the groin, and then sink that left heel down, push back with the right heel, breathe into it. And exhale, carefully lower that right knee, untuck the toes and sink the hips back. Stretching our hamstrings here. Allow the head to come down. The hands are there for support. Breathe into it. And exhale out. One more deep breath in. Feel it deep in the left side, the glutes, the lower back. Then plant that left foot down. Right hand is in line with your right shoulder. Reach back with the left arm. Look up and then slip those left fingernails to the right side of the waist. Use it as a lever to twist and look over the left shoulder. Don't let that left knee fall out to the left. Go a little further. Hold it. Breathe into it. And then exhale, release. Reach up and then place that left hand down with your right hand in the inside of the left foot. Nudge your left knee out to the side. So the left sole of your foot is facing your hands here. You can walk the hands forward and bend the elbows down to feel the stretch deepen into that left hip. Or you can have the hands here. You don't have to go too far. It depends on your hip mobility. Feel the stretch and breathe into it. Relax through the shoulders. One more deep breath in. And breathe out. Plant the left foot to the floor. So you're going to step the left hand to the outside of that left foot. Tuck the right toes under. Lift the right knee up. And we're going to step that right foot forward. Feet are hip width apart. Inhale, sweep the fingertips up. Flat back, straight legs. Exhale, round down into your forward bend. Breathe in, sweep the fingertips up again. Exhale, this time plant the hands to the floor. Inhale, step the left foot back. Then bring the right foot back to reach the hips up into your downward facing dog. We're going to tip forward into plank. So wider stance between your feet and your hand. Breathe in, tip the body weight forward from the balls of your feet. Coming forward, feel the weight shift up into those shoulders. Push into the hands, tuck the tail under. Push back with the heels, 3 breath cycles, in through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Breathing in and breathing out. One more deep breath in. Exhale, lower the knees to the floor, untuck the toes. Bend the elbows and lower the chest down, lifting up into your mini cobra. Elbows are closer to the ribs. And then we're going to lift the right leg up. Hold the right leg up, but keep the right hip bone on the floor. Lower it down, lift the left leg up. Breathe in.
Hold it. And then lower it down, lower the chest down. Reach back with your two arms, palms in towards each other. Lift everything, chest, legs. But if this feels too much, plant the hands on the floor or leave the legs out of it. Hold this locust position. Straight legs, straight arms. As if you're flying through the sky, hold it, breathe. Exhale, last breath here. And lower everything down. Flip the palms to up towards the ceiling. Turn your head in one direction and allow your shoulders to mound on the mat. Bring the big toes together, allowing the outer edges of the feet find the floor. Come closer to the floor. Send your breath to the lower back. Feel the lower back lift as you breathe in and let go of the breath as you breathe out. One more deep breath in and breathe out. Release. Lift the head, look down towards the mat, plant the hands in underneath your shoulders, point through the toes, elbows are up like grasshopper wings. Breathing in, we're going to start to peel the chest up. As you do, press that whole pelvic region into the mat. Come up a little higher this time. Drop those elbows down towards your hips. Breathe into it, hold it. Exhale, this time lift the chin up, feeling a stretch in the neck, but keep those toenails on the floor. Hold here, inhale, and exhale. One more deep breath in, and breathe out, we lower down. Turn your head in the opposite direction, resting an ear down. Relax the arms, the shoulders mounding again. Big toes together, feet or outer edges of the feet to either side. And just let go here. Breathe into the lower back again. Exhale. And two more deep breaths in. And exhale out. One more deep breath in. And breathe out. Slowly, carefully lift the head. Plant those hands in underneath your shoulders. Point the toes behind. Deep breath in. Exhale. We lift up. Now walk the hands in line with your shoulders. We're going to lift the right leg up with the right knee bent. And hover the right heel over your left hip. Look over the right shoulder. Try not to collapse to the left here. Feel the opening in that right hip and hold it. One more deep breath in. As you breathe out, send that right knee in between the two hands. Stretch the left leg behind and shimmy that right heel in underneath your left hip, or as close to underneath your left hip as possible. Into your pigeon pose. So come up onto the fingertips here and lift through the chest, looking up. If you have any lower back issues, you can fold down forward and rest onto your forearms. But if you're here, press that left hip into your right heel. You can go a little further, but it's just an option. Bend that left knee, reach back with the right hand and take hold of your left foot. But it's advanced enough, so if you feel it's too much, you can just point those left toes up towards the ceiling and reach back with the right hand, even if you can't find your foot. Hold, breathe in, and breathe out, release it down. Now everybody fold down. The forearms, bring one in front of the other, rest the head down. Feeling a deep stretch in the glutes on the right side to the bum. Breathe into it. And then we come up slowly. Allow yourself to fall onto your right sit bone. And then as you do this, you're going to bend the left knee in, coming into a mermaid position. So your right sole of your foot is on your left thigh, the left knee is bent. Your right hand comes to the outside of the right hip. Flick the left palm and we lift the hips up. Reach up and over with the left arm. Look up towards that left hand, breathe in, and then breathe out, we reach back, opening through the chest again. Push forward with the hips, deep breath in, and then exhale, place that left hand down in line with the shoulder, coming up onto your two knees, and then place the knees back into place. Take your time doing it if you feel it's quite hard to come back into your table position. So we're going to inhale, lift the left leg up now. So left toes up towards the ceiling and then hover the left heel over that right hip. Look over your left shoulder. Don't collapse to the right side. Breathe into it. So you're opening up through your hip flexors here. Feel the glutes and the hamstring working, your feet. One more deep breath in. And then exhale. Send that left knee in between the two hands like we did on the other side. Stretch the right leg back and then shimmy that left heel in underneath your right hip. But do your best. Depends on your hip mobility here. So if you have any lower back issues, you can fold down straight away, one forearm in front of the other. Or you can come up onto the fingertips and lift through the chest into extension of the spine. Shoulder blades down the back. Hold it and breathe into it. And you have another option again if you want to go a bit further. Again, just options. Don't be put off by it. You can bend through that right knee, reach back with your left hand and take hold of the right foot with the left hand. And breathe into it. Kick into your hand here. Feel extra tension if you have your foot. One more deep breath in. And breathe out, release. Everybody fold down, one forearm in front of the other. Rest the head down. Feel it deep in the glutes on the left side. Stay here for a moment. And then we're going to plant the hands in underneath the shoulders, pushing yourself up. Just allow yourself to fall on your left bum cheek and bend the right knee in so your right thigh is meeting your left foot. Left hand beside your left hip. We're going to lift the hips up and reach up and over with that right arm into a mermaid stretch here. Hold the position, breathe into it. Exhale out. And one more deep breath in and then reach back, opening up as much as you possibly can. Feel it, hold it, and then slowly come back to the start. This time we're going to swing the legs out in front. So coming forward on your mat, you're going to slide that right leg to the right corner of the mat, the left sole of your foot to the inner thigh of the right leg. So you can bend through the right knee if you're quite tight in the hamstrings. Slide your right hand as far along that right leg as possible, or maybe to the back of the right calf. Now pull with the right arm, so bend the right elbow to the outside. With this left arm we reach back and then reach up and over. So you're stretching towards your right foot with your two hands, feeling that deep stretch in on the left side, the inner thigh on the left side, the back of the right leg, hopefully, maybe even into the lower back. Take one more deep breath in. From here, place the left hand to the back of the head and twist. I'm in a sit-up position on that left side. Breathe into it. Inhale and exhale out. One more deep breath in. Breathe out, release. Everything comes up. Realign, so your right hip and your right knee and your right ankle is in line. You're going to lift the left foot up, so you're resting the left ankle on the right thigh. Flex through the right foot. Left hand comes to your left knee, right hand comes to your left foot. Pull the upper body forward. Feel a deep stretch in that left hip. If you want to go a bit further, you can reach forward with the right hand and take hold of your right foot or to the back of the right leg. Or it might be enough where you are. And then we lift up. You're going to slide that left foot to the corner of the mat, the right sole of your foot to the inner thigh. Allow that right knee to settle. Slide the left hand as far forward on the left side as you can, or as far to the left as you can, but it may be just to the back of the left leg somewhere. Doesn't matter, as long as you're not collapsing down. So you're going to reach back with that right arm and then reach up and over. Feeling a deep stretch on the right side of the waist here, hold it. Don't let the right arm come out in front of your face. Keep pulling it back to the right bicep. Hold, breathe in and breathe out. One more deep breath in here. And breathe out. Just slip that right hand to the back of the head. Pull back with that right elbow. Feel a deeper stretch. And then lift up. Slowly, carefully. Realign the left heel in line with your left knee and your left hip. Lift the right foot up so your right ankle is on your left thigh. Place your right hand on your right knee, your left hand on your right foot, and pull the upper body forward. Feel that stretch deep in the right hip.
If you want to go a bit further, reach forward, take hold of the toes with the left hand. But it's all personal preference or where you're at in this moment. And then we come up slowly, carefully. Okay, the soles of your feet, place them together in Cobbler Pose. So again, it depends on your body. Slide your heels in as close to your hips as possible. And then slip your thumbs to the arches, the inner arches of your feet. And just start to butterfly, knees up and down, up and down. Pull with the hands to lift through the chest. And then see if you can turn the soles of your foot up towards your face, as if you're opening a book with your hands. Feel a deeper stretch in the inner thighs. Lean the upper body forward. Breathe into it. And then release. Close the knees over. Move forward in the mat. Make sure you have lots of mat to roll back onto. This is where your blanket and your cushion comes in. So if you want to grab your cushion, grab your blanket, roll onto the mat. Find a comfy spot for your head. And then we're going to stretch the arms and the legs up towards the ceiling. Spread through the toes, spread through the fingers. Gently rock from side to side. Feeling the weight shift from right to left. Widen the legs to make room from the arms on the inside. See if you can take hold of the outer edges of your feet with the arms on the inside into your happy baby pose. Now the aim here is to have a right angle in the legs or even a wider angle. So the feet are flat up towards the ceiling. So if you can't grab your feet in this position, hold on to the calves or the legs. Now pull with the hands, knees towards the outside of the shoulders. Feel the tension in the hips and the lower back. Find length in the neck. Add your rock like a happy baby. Take a deep breath in, add more tension. As you exhale, find your Shavasana. So it's your Shavasana. It doesn't matter where you are as long as your body is in a position that is relaxing and comfortable for you. So once you've found it, soften the gaze or close the eyes. Allowing your body to slow down. Your mind, your breath. Take note of how you are feeling in this moment. Taking your attention inward. Let go of your tummy muscles and send the breath all the way down to the belly again. Maybe even past the belly to the pelvis. Enjoy the feeling of breathing in. And as you breathe out, allow the back of your body to melt and let go into the mat. Notice the weight of your head, softening through the muscles in the face, between the eyebrows, the forehead, temples. The frame of your face, your jaw. Maybe move the jaw from side to side and then let it go. Moving down through the neck, breathing into the heart center. Feel the breath lift the heart center, the chest. And as you breathe out, allow those heavy shoulder blades sink into the mat. Notice the weight of the arms, the shoulders, the upper arms, the elbows, forearms, the hands and the fingers. Let them go. Notice your breath in your belly.
Feel the wave-like sensation as the breath flows down deep to the belly. And as you exhale, let go of the spine, the hips, moving down into the heavy thighs. Soften through the knees and the lower legs, the ankles and the feet, right down to your toes. Let go of your heavy legs. And with the stillness of your body in this moment, the breath more obvious, the movement of the breath. Follow that movement, that wave-like movement. Breathing in positive, cool air, and breathe out. Let go a bit more. And now wriggling through the fingers, through the toes. Feel the movement. Wake the body up bit by bit. Gently move the head from side to side. Slowly, carefully, place your hands on your belly and bend the knees up towards the ceiling. Feet on the floor. Place the feet a little wider than hip width apart. Allow the knees fall into each other. Feel the warmth of the hands on your belly. Just take a moment to be grateful for your body, for your breath. Take a deep breath into your hands. Breathe out with a sigh through the mouth. Do it 2 more times. Breathe in. And breathe out. Last time, deep breath in. And exhale out. Slowly, carefully, heel toe the feet in. Draw your right knee into your chest, followed by the left. Cross the ankles. Place your hands to the backs of the legs and gently rock from side to side. Keep the eyes closed. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, rock up into your cross-legged easy pose. Rub the hands together as fast as you can, feeling the heat created between the palms of the hands. And then place those hands over your face, over your eyes. Opening your eyes into your hands, allowing your eyes adjust to the light. Remove the hands. Place your hands in prayer. Draw them down to your heart center. Thank you everyone for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this class. Namaste.